Is it live now?
Yes.
Can you see me?
No.
Then it's not live yet.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Can you see me? Is a video playing?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's live.
Okay, here we are. Hey everybody. Can you see me in the video?
Yep.
Sorry, we're just getting going here.
What? I can see you.
Happy snow day in Louisiana. Can y'all hear me okay? When you get in, will y'all stop by and say hey? Let us know you've arrived. Just checking things out here. Just making sure we have everything working.
Oops.
Let us know if you come in. Hey Angela, thanks for joining us. Okay, I'm gonna get started. So today's a snow day in Louisiana, so I figured why not do a live. I need to do my tree topper bow that I haven't finished yet from a Mardi Gras tree. So I'm going to, I'm just gonna work on that. So I'm using the Pro Bow the Hand, the large model, and I've got all my pegs set on the last row, on row F. I'm not in any way an expert on this, so please bear with me. This is only my second live, so I'm still a bit of a nervous wreck doing this. So what I'm going to do, typically I've watched some of Regina's videos, and she does a tree topper bow with three ribbons. Well, I don't do anything simple. I'm going to do it with 6 ribbons because I want lots of color in my tree. So I've got my 6 ribbons, all of them pointing out. I'm using my spool holders. I have 2 spool holders. I had bought an extra because I often make bows with lots of ribbons. So I have them all set up. Can you see those? My daughter's helping me behind the camera today, y'all. Give her a shout out. She's a big help to me. So I've got my 6 ribbons here, and I've lined them all up. And I've pulled them around together even. And I've wrapped it so that I've tied them all together at the end with a I think I'm using a 20, let me see what kind of gauge ribbon I'm using. 26 gauge ribbon. I've wrapped them right at the end, just at the end. I'm going to wrap it around this one pedestal. One finger, as Regina calls them. I'm going to twist it on the top. I probably did longer ribbon than I need, but that's just me. And then I'm going to twist it on the bottom and then just pass it on underneath. If you've not done a bow on the Pro Bow the Hand, Regina has lots of great videos on her website to help you through them. So once I get it, it's just I'm going to put it to the middle of this peg. Take it in. I'm going to angle my ribbon. Pinch it all together. It's a little harder because some of these ribbons are thicker wire, like a meshy type ribbon. So then I twist and then I pull them together. The spools help keep it all nice together for me. And then I just pull it around that one finger. And I'm going to keep doing that on all these loops. So I'm going to take it, pinch it together. Now, because I have so much ribbon here and it's going to be kind of thick, I'm going to use what Regina calls the helping hand. I'm going to cut me another piece of wire. She doesn't always do it on a tree topper bow, but what I have found is one time my wire broke, and because I had the little helping hand wire, it gave me a backup. So I'm just going to cut me a good length of wire. And sorry, y'all. My dog thinks somebody's here. So I'm going to run the wire, watch it, underneath. Sorry, y'all. She thinks she's an attack dog, but she's not. So I'm running my wire through here. Bella, please stop. And I'm just going to twist just to tighten it, to give me a little bit extra tightness here. And it's okay if it's a little loopy. This, like I said, this is my bow, so it's not as perfect as some that I would do if I were selling it to somebody else. So when I come back through and I do another pinch and twist, I'm just going to keep doing that pinch and twist and then wrapping my wire around it after I do the pinch, just to give me a little extra support. And I might not do it every time I pass the wire, just when I feel like I need to. If you've ever done a terry bow, you do this on every ribbon. So I just slide all my 6 ribbons through my spools.
That looks cool.
Take it, loop it around. I don't have all the smooth hand motions yet. Regina does. She's been her videos are real helpful and very detailed. I'm not going to be quite that detailed. Pinch. Pinch up at the back and then twist. And I'm going to pull my wire around it. Regina always talks about the neater you are, the neater your bow will fall. It does make a difference. This one probably is not going to be my neatest. This is some really thick ribbons, some of these ribbons. Take it, twist it around. And both my pieces of wire, I lost one. There they are. Pinch it and twist. And the twisting action, the point of the twist is so that my pretty side of my ribbon is always going to be facing out. This Pro Bow has been very helpful for me. I can't make a decent bow to save my life. I've used several different tools for bow making, and to this point, this has been the one that I have found great success with. Okay, my purple got a little crazy here on me, but it's okay. I can just tighten it back up on my spool if I turn it the right way. My daughter enjoys laughing at me sometimes. Thanks, Gabby.
Weather.
Sorry, y'all. I haven't, I know I'm not following y'all's questions very well.
They're not, there's no question. Just people saying hello.
Thank y'all for stopping in. Please share it if you don't mind. It'll also allow you to save it to your page if you ever want to watch how to make a tree topper bow.
Angela shared it and Bonessa shared it.
Thanks, y'all.
They're saying there's some, Charlene said there's some weather issues, or broadcast interruptions probably because of weather.
Yeah, we still have all of our major interstates in town are closed. I'm in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and we don't deal with this weather like this very often. And all of our roads are iced over today. So we get our snow day. We have a little snow in our yard. Not much has collected.
Well, you've got people from Ohio and Wisconsin.
So y'all are used to this. Those pitiful Southerners. We shut the whole city down. Our schools have been shut down now for 2 days. Some of our universities shut down early yesterday and have been closed today. So I'm doing another pinch and twist. And see, it gets a little, I'm getting a little twisted here, and it's okay. I can just take some time, straighten it back out. That's what my helping hand does. What I really like about the Pro Bow, for one, it doesn't, my hands hurt a lot after I hold too many ribbons, too tight. I can walk away from this, especially with this helping hand ribbon. I can walk away right now if I need to go tend to my dogs, or if I need to go put a load of laundry on. I can walk away and come back, and I can just pick up right where I am. And then I can work on untwisting my ribbons here, and that's just because I'm pulling them a little different. Now I'll straighten them back up. The spools just help them flow. I don't have ribbons all over the floor that I have to chase after. Other than this one purple that's giving me fits, the rest of them are just moving along easily. So I'll take another one, loosen them up. We're just going to ignore this purple. It's a pretty significant size bow with 6 ribbons. This is what I did for my Christmas tree bow. But I like it really full, and I like all the colors. And I didn't want to pick which ribbons to keep and not keep. The purple's kind of giving me fits, but I think it's because it's
tinier than the rest.
It's smaller and it's on the edge of the spool, so it's coming off. So I'm just keeping it straight, wrapping it around my finger. These are called the fingers because they're my helping hands. So they're acting like my fingers where I don't have to hold all this ribbon. There's no way I can make a bow like this by hand.
It's got 6 fingers.
That's extra fingers. Pinch and twist, keeping my pretty side of my ribbon out. I probably should have made my extra wire even a little longer, but we're going to make it work. That's what we do, just make it work. So stretch, pull. These bows are huge. They do take a good bit of ribbon. Most of my spools were from 25-yard ribbons. One of them is a 10-yard, and I don't think I'm going to run. What I've seen, most of these are going to run around 8 yards per ribbon, even with some tail. If I want to make the tails even longer, I could either attach them after underneath the bow, or okay, I got a wire that's kind of crazy. But I should still have a good bit left because I don't have but 3 fingers left.
That's purple.
That purple's being difficult. And I probably need to clean the little stoppers under my crow bow because the glitter gets under them and they start to slide. I've been working with lots of glitter.
It's everywhere.
We find glitter on all of us all the time.
The puppies.
So, getting closer. This ribbon is definitely more difficult to work with than I did for my Christmas, so it's giving me a little more fits of not being as tight as I would like it. But like I said, this is mine, and we'll just make it work.
It's at the top of a 7-foot tree. Who's gonna see the details?
We'll post a picture later to the Sunshine and Pixie Dust page of it sitting on top of the tree once I get it on. I'm always a little behind with my own decorations, but we have till middle February for Mardi Gras. We're just in the carnival season, so I can put it up whenever I want.
No, we'll be at Disney World.
Even though we won't be here on Mardi Gras Day, but that's okay. And then I think when we get back from Mardi Gras, I think we will just take the green off of our tree and we will just leave it up as a purple and gold LSU Tigers tree. We're a bit fanatic here.
Baseball.
It'll be baseball season when we come back, and we'll be ready to keep cheering on our Tigers. Okay, so I've got my last finger ahead. This purple's really being difficult. So I'm going to wrap the last one. And you can see this ribbon right here, I don't know if you can see, this was my 10-yard ribbon, so I still have ribbon left. even after I'm finishing with my last finger. Because I'm not sure what I want to do yet with my tails. I'm actually not going to make a very long tail connected to this bow. I'm just going to tie this off and show y'all how I do that. Do one last pinch and twist.
Angela said her husband and boys grumble about the glitter too. Because it's everywhere.
All of our crafters know about the glitter. My husband had it on his face the other day and he hadn't been anywhere near the glitter ribbon. Okay, so I'm taking, this was my little helping wire. I'm just going to tie it off. Then I'm going to take, buried in here was my starter wire that I'm just going to untwist. And then I'm going to take my wire that I hid under my board. These are my two main wires that are holding my bow together. And I'm going to take those and I'm going to try to pull as tight as I can and pinch this in a little bit more. I'll tie it off tight. And I realize you're not behind me. You can't really see everything I'm doing here. I'm just giving you a little show of what I'm working on. And then I'm going to twist these two wires together. Gabby's going to try to help. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a tail here. So I'm just going to cut. I'm going to come back and build some better tails. Okay, so now I'm going to move that out the way. So what's nice now is I can just lift this off. And then here's the outer part of my bow. So I'm going to move my bow holder out of the way. And I'm going to bring in what they call the fluff box. It's a very heavy box. Regina sells this on Pro Bow the Hand, or you can make your own. But I'm going to attach my bow to here, and I'm going to take this wire and twist it around here. What this is going to allow me to do is fluff this bow and pull pretty hard and it not lift away from me. So I'm going to stand up. So I'm going to take these ribbons and I'm going to pull in the ribbons and I'm just going to start pulling them out. And this is how I start forming my bow. And I can just pull them any direction I want, trying to spread my colors around. And like I told y'all, these ribbons are kind of difficult, so they're kind of sticking together a little bit. I just have to be patient with them.
April said that Texas is wondering what to do with ice and snow.
Louisiana as well. This is actually our second snow event this winter. This is very unusual for us because we had in December, I think it was December 8th.
Mm-hmm.
We also had snow. That time we did accumulate actually some snow.
We made a snowman.
So see, I'm just going to keep pulling. And this is my bow, becoming a bow. And if I don't like where everything goes, I can just move it around to get enough colors. Of course, this is a nice thing, it's Mardi Gras colors. But if I want this gold to be a little further, because it's on this fluff box, I can just tug away at it and move it to where I want. And then as I'm going, I can keep getting my hands in here and just fluffing it out. So I'm going to keep doing this with my entire bow. If y'all want to stay around and watch. And a lot of ribbon here. Of course, because I'm crazy and I use 6 of them. My family's used to that with me.
Central Alabama, also with ice and snow. That's crazy. It's everywhere.
I definitely am not a fan of this mesh ribbon for this to slide easily. When I'm using more like this type of ribbon, it slides real easily when you're pulling to separate your ribbons. This one's doing real well. This one's just taking a little more patience.
Hey, Mackenzie.
And I just keep pulling them apart. and pointing them to where I want them to go. This one's kind of really going cockeyed. There's some definite experts on the bows. Like I said, I'm not an expert in any way. This one's mine. And we're just gonna keep fluffing it out. I can try to see if I see any questions. No questions? Great. Thanks again for joining us today. Realize I missed a green in here. I did that both times.
It blends in with the other one.
It's the same type of material too. So I'll just keep pulling away, pulling away. The fluff boxes are a lot of help because I'm not having to hold it in one hand and try to pull. It's just giving me the flexibility to just sit here and work with it. Some people, so this is what I also do for wreaths. I make my bows the same way. Of course, not this big. And I put them on my fluff box. Some people can fluff on a wreath. I might do more fluffing on a wreath, but I start off with it just fluffing on a fluff box. So I'm loving all the colors. I think it's going to stand out on the top of our tree.
Especially with the ornaments.
This is unusual for me to put a tree up all year round. In the past, it's only been for Christmas, but I'm excited. And my family's enduring my craziness and helping me through it.
They say it's looking good.
Thank y'all. So right now, I'm only on half of it. This is only half of it. There's still this other half over here. So to make it easier, I'm gonna pull them to the side a little bit. Purple this one.
They asked if we'd be able to show us the tree. I might have to make sure we don't.
I will take a still picture of the tree as soon as we add the bow to it, and I'll post it on the page. There's a lot of mess around my tree.
Sorry.
It's still, actually my Christmas ornaments are still in the canisters around the tree. We didn't take our Christmas tree ornaments down until after Epiphany when carnival season began. And then we transitioned. Oh, I got another one down here. Ribbon for days. And really, y'all, the 3 ribbons is plenty to make a tree topper tree. I sold several 3-ribbon tree topper trees, and they looked beautiful on 7 and 8 foot trees.
Someone asked, are you going to the live event in Fort Worth in June?
I am not. I wish I could. I heard it sold out already. It sounds really exciting. I have a lot of going on at my full-time job, and I'm not sure I can take off those days at that time. But that's okay. I know there will be more, and I look forward to following up with a lot of y'all that are going and seeing how exciting y'all it is and how much fun y'all have.
Someone asked, are you using wire?
I am using wired ribbon, the gold ribbon, the purple, and the rest are more like a deco mesh type ribbon. So they actually are not wired, but they shape real well.
Someone said you missed a loop at the bottom.
Did I?
But I don't know where. I think that was the one that you got.
Okay. Thank y'all. And the nice thing is, you can't really make a mistake here. You just keep coming back to it and work through it. Once I get them all pulled apart, then I will continue fluffing it till it's where I want it. Right now, all I'm doing is separating everything. But since I did so much ribbon, there's a lot to separate. I see I have a lot of purple over here, so I'm going to start bringing some purple over there.
She's snoring, Mom.
My puppies are sleeping. They enjoying having their mama and a sissy home with them today. Okay, so now I think we've opened everything up, and we have a huge bow here.
Move that one. The
That.
gold one. The plain gold, that one. There.
I will just keep coming through and just opening them up, making them as full as can be till we're all happy with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to show you as I take it off my fluff box.
Hey, Dad.
So when I take it off my fluff box and shake it down, because it's on a tree, all of these will be able to come down more. And there we have a huge tree topper bow that we're going to put on the top of our tree. What do y'all think? Give me some likes. Give me some hearts.
Beautiful.
And
there we go.
we will post it up there. I mean, we'll put it up on the tree and take a picture and see what y'all like. Thanks for joining us today and for all the shares. I really appreciate it. Stay warm and go Tigers. See y'all.